All right, good people, welcome back. Wide Tracks Adventures on YouTube. I just kind of want to make a quick, just short 2 or 3 minute video kind of explaining why I haven't uploaded in a while. I've been busting tail on the LS Swap S10 with no camera for like the last month or so, and there's a reason why. So as you know, since the video has been working on this truck, obviously I've been in this big old shop with all the lifts, and I mean I got junk everywhere, right? So as I stated in a previous video, this building, this land, all, not the tools, but the lift and the welder stuff I've been using belongs to my father-in-law. He's been gracious enough to let me use it, no charge, you know, as long as I pretty much clean up after myself. To sum it up, basically about 2 weeks ago, this building and this land went under contract to be sold. Just leave it at that, basically. So from about 2, maybe 3 weeks ago, started a timer. It was like theoretically 60 days, as much as 90 days to be gone from this property, essentially. Well, when you take into consideration my schedule, I work 7 days on, 7 days off. That 90 days or that 60 days cuts in half, so it's basically 30 days, maybe 45 if you're lucky. Well, then on my 7 days off, about half of that, so 3 or 4 of them days I work extra. So theoretically I got like, let's just do 21 days, 3 weeks over the span of 3 months to finish up a truck, get my stuff and get it back to my house. I'm not mad about the situation. Hey, it happens. You know, I've been blessed to you know, use it, the shop. So kind of what you haven't been seeing, I'll take you guys in here. I don't know where the video left off at or what series, because I record a bunch of videos on my week off. I edit them and I schedule them to come out every Saturday. The engine's in. I spent a bunch of time. I mean, I got the wiring harness laid out. I got the drive shaft and stuff in. I mean, put the fenders on, obviously. The factory fuse box, made a mount for that. The factory ECM. I mean, I got the front accessory drive. I mean, it'll start up. Just bump the key and I'll start it up for you guys. The reason I'm here today is I just tried to have about 30 minutes or so to kill, maybe an hour at most. So I come over here, I got the power steering pump finally mounted. Had the wrong, I was trying to use the factory LS Yukon hose here. It just wasn't bent right, so I had to order a S10 hose for this. So got all that good. This Chinesium bracket, I really like it. It lowers the alternator, puts it to the side. I just took me a screen, measured for me a belt length, so I'm gonna look for that. Yeah, it runs. Funny story, so I showed in one of the videos, I ordered the HP Tuners MPVI4. That's, you know, most economical. I can learn to tune with it, etc. Had the stock ECM out of the Yukon. Had the stock ECM out of the Yukon. Mounted it all over here. I even fabbed up a temporary, oh wow, this under all this junk, a temporary OBD2 port right here. Just so I just want to get it started. It kind of weird, and so I hooked the battery up. Everything was good. Learned how to use the HP Tuners thing. It read the stock file correctly. Went in there. The only thing I changed, period, is I went to the VATS, the anti-theft system, just disabled it, saved the tune, went to rewrite it. It got to 98% and just stopped, basically. So I unhooked everything, etc. Bricked the ECM in a short, you know, sweet about it. Went on Facebook, you know, asked around. They're like, yeah, you bricked your ECM. Did you let your voltage drop? Well, I didn't even think that, you know, hey, put a battery charge on the battery. Plus that battery's already 2 or 3 years old. It's a Walmart, never smart, you know, whatever. So found this ECM on Marketplace, just 2 or 3 miles from my house. Bought it for 50 bucks. The bad part about the original ECMs, I already had to spend 2 credits, which is 100 bucks to unlock it. That's the $100 bill vanished. Paid 50 bucks for this one. Read the file on this one. This one come out of a 03 Yukon, same color and everything. It was the XL, which is whatever, 5.3. Paid 100 bucks, unlocked this one. Was gonna just download, you know, the original tune to this one. Same thing happened. I just freaked out. I just wasted 250 bucks. Get on there, asked around, they're like, hey, you need to make a bench harness. So I went to the junkyard out back, took an OBD 2 port out of something. I don't even know what it was out of. Basically made me a bench harness. Finally, after about 3 days of cussing, fussing, I was ready to give up. Done even went and priced a Holley Terminator X Max, $3 grand, rough. Anyway, got it finally going. Well, in the meantime, I went to the local pick apart, got a 30 cm out of an 03 Avalanche that had a 6.0 in it, so you can tell it's been swapped over or whatever. I got it, it's sitting on a shelf at home, standby in case this one breaks or whatever. Regardless, long story short, got it where to start. Of course, you know, I ain't got the throttle pedal mounted, so it's just sitting here. As you can see, it took me like 3 hours to make these spark plug wires. Driver's side's great, no big deal, you know. They're 5 foot long, so I mean, I could, whatever. The passenger side, I did learn with that header, even to change plugs, to change the starter, I mean, to put wires on, you got to remove the whole header. That's going to be fun if something happened on the side of the road. But anyway, I'm going to pause here. Actually, I'm going to keep the video going. So, I mean, I just kind of got it temporarily. So, I'm going to see. So as you see, it does run, and then it looks like it's snowing. I don't know if y'all can see that, but this damn asbestos insulation junk is snowing everywhere, and I'm about to blow all this up. So it does run. I'm happy about that. So that's good. Like I said, I got all this fit today, measured for a belt. Theoretically, if a man had a good solid full 12-hour day, I could have this dude done, ready to go. I still got over in that box over there from Rock Auto, whatever you want to call it, complete front suspension kit, upper, lower control arms, complete steering. Oh, something I didn't tell you guys. Went to the local marketplace, Facebook Marketplace, found some Blazer front spindles. So I got them. I'm gonna do new calipers and lines, of course. I gotta redo the brake system on this anyway. This 94 to 97 S10, they have, some people say it's better for like drag racing, but whatever. The wheel bearings on this truck is like the old school, you know, pre-80s or whatever. It's got the spindle that sticks out, and the bearing is inside the front hub disc, whatever. But it's got a like a 10-inch rotor, single piston front brakes. But once you go to 98 to 2002 Blazers and S10s, it's a 12-inch rotor. It's got double piston calipers, and the wheel bearing is the 3-bolt deal. You can get anywhere. I like that idea. One is, you know, more double stopping power, really. In the front end, obviously that's a stock 4.8, but the way I set it up and done everything, dimensionally, a 6.0, even a 6.2 is the same size dimensionally, same headers, wiring harness, etc. So when I get this one running and driving, I'm going to start looking for a 3rd gen 6.0 and just do that. I actually just watched a video from Bending Wrenches on YouTube. Great guy, cool, from Michigan. He took a Gen 4 6-liter, I think it was. He replaced a tone ring on the crankshaft and basically made it compatible to run with Gen 3 operating system. So, you know, your ECM and all that, that's badass. So yeah, the parts truck we had back here, got rid of it. Of course, I sold the bed off of it to a guy from about 2 hours away for his S10, because he had said he wanted to build. In Middle Tennessee up here, they're big into rock crawling, so he wanted it for a rock buggy. Sold the cab to a guy about 2.5 hours away, kind of down almost due south of here, from the Chattanooga area. They're doing him and like 5 of his buddies is doing like a $5,500 cheap truck challenge, I guess you want to talk about. You know, it's got to be a S10 single cab, naturally aspirated, don't matter the, you know, displacement of the engine or whatever. That's gonna be badass. I'm actually gonna message him in a few minutes. I just thought about that and see how it's coming along, and made a few bucks on that. Basically, I paid I had 600 bucks in that truck. Sold the bed for 400, sold the cab for, oh God, 400 bucks, I think. Not counting all the other parts. I made out like a stuck pig, you know. Same thing with the Yukon. Paid 500 cash for the Yukon. Well, cash out, whatever. That's what the guy wanted. Spent half a day of my time, 50 bucks of gas getting it. Got the engine, transmission out of it, ECM, all that. Sold the rest of just the rolling chassis to a guy in Kentucky for 600 bucks. So I broke even. I got a free powertrain out of that deal. The passenger door on the truck still fucked up. Oh, excuse me, messed up. The handles blowed out. Got that one here. It's not perfect. Got the hood. These are the factory seats out of it. A lot's happened over the last couple weeks, and to be honest, I just ain't had the wheel to even remotely pick up a camera. And it's mainly like the biggest thing is, you know, had the Christmas holidays, first week of January, had a huge ice storm up here for like 10 days straight. It snowed and ice. We probably got 6 inches of snow in one day. Was on a tow truck, busting tail. Tried to get some video. The police department out here is kind of funny about that. Whatever. Worked a week. Second week had a minor storm. It wasn't that bad. And then of course found out a couple weeks ago about, you know, this shop being on a contract getting sold. Like I said, I'm not mad about it. The Paul Laws blessed me enough in the last 3 years. So what we're gonna do is, I bought a house like 2 miles down the road here. Of it. It's like a 26 or 28 by 30, 32 slab. Used to be a brick cinder block, basically a garage. Previous owners tore it down, hauled it off, but they left a slab there. Actually got 3 quotes today. We're gonna just we decided to build me a shop at the house, basically. Just like I think I went with a 20 by 25 size, 10 foot, you know, 10 foot ceilings. Was gonna try to purchase this lift in here that I've been using for my Paul Law. Still in the works about that. But dimensionally, it's super wide, and if I put it in the shop I'm building, I'm gonna have like 2.5, 3 foot on each side to squeeze through. So I don't know, if he sells it to me, I'm gonna buy it, put it in storage, and then in a year or two, when we plan on selling our house, or either re-pour slab, whatever, you know. So yeah, got a couple quotes today. We're kind of bouncing between the idea of, like I said, it'll be 20 foot wide, 25 foot long, 10 foot sides minimum. You know, you can get those metal portable buildings for, shoot, you know, the carports is like 1,500 bucks, whatever. Well, they make also 1-car garages. You can get a double bay door, whatever. And I priced out one of those, and basically a 20 by 25 with, I think it's 9 foot sides is how they word it, but it's 10 foot in reality. With a single roll up door, a man door, and a window. Charcoal gray with white trim to match my house. Like $7,040 something turnkey. And all I gotta do is write a check, you know, and watch them build it. That's looking like the best option currently. We also are considering getting the same size, basically a pole barn built out of timber, you know, like a 6x6 post, and just, you know, just a basic doohickey, get just a roof and the legs built, and then I was gonna wall it in, like enclose the sides and the back, put the garage door, all that myself, you know. I enjoy doing stuff like that. I went to electrician school before I was a paramedic. I love electricity. It's just my jam. Carpentry, I grew up in carpentry. You know, I can do pretty much anything. I don't know much about HVAC, but thankfully I got a best friend in Mississippi named Hunter. That's what he does for a living. So we talked about a mini split system. But I mean, the prices I got 3 quotes today. Today is Saturday, February 14th, Valentine's Day, actually. Happy Valentine's to my lovely wife. We celebrated last weekend because I'm actually in the middle of my work week. I got to go work in like 2 hours. I mean, just the basic 10 foot legs, 20 by 25, you know, etc. Just basically a drive under carport. You know, I just kind of told him I wanted. One guy quoted 12.5. One guy, or 12.6. One guy quoted 15.2. The cheapest one I saw was like 69.50 something. I'm like, are you crazy? Like, I know lumber's expensive, and that's why we look at that route. But there's no way. I'm finna pay 15 grand for a drive on the carport. I don't understand how people is in business like that. I mean, you have people up here that's idiots enough to pay that. So and I was looking forward to doing the wood structure because more videos for you guys to watch of, you know, try to teach you how to do basic carpentry, wiring it. Of course, we're gonna run a 100-amp service out there, etc. But if we had to go the turnkey route with just buying the building, letting them put it up, I'm not mad about it. It's like a 4-week turnaround time, you know, wait from the time you pay for it to the time you get it. And then all I gotta do is write a check, they build it, run power to it, insulate it, build my shop like I want it, you know. Still get videos out of it. I'll take you guys to the house and kind of show you what we're gonna do. Hairball. So yeah, as you see, it literally looks like a grenade exploded over here. I had most of my stuff on that bay there. That's like a, golly, that's 60, 75 foot bay there. Used to have the lift, but I told you guys we took it down. So now you can drive straight through if you want to. And we done that for 2 reasons. One, he put the lift at his main service department across town, his main business. Because we had this, one of them scissor lifts, scissor, I don't know, like a 2,000 pound little Chinese junk. But then when the ice storm hit, I had to put the tow truck in here and do a bunch of work. I tried to report. I replaced these boxes. I know I recorded some video. Maybe it'll be out, I don't know. Because those are aluminum toolbox on the side. We went with steel. Yeah, so it looks like stuff exploded because I literally just slid everything over here. I got a brand new set of torch set up, but man, I don't know what's going on. I needed it because I was going to make an ice spike. So hopefully over the next day or two I can kind of get this figured out. Like I said, I got my belt measured. I think the next step is I need to yank this core support out. My Chinesium two core, whatever you call it, aluminum radiators over there. Gotta notch it out, and I'm gonna inset the, I'll show you guys. So yeah, gotta notch it out. Gonna inset the radiator into the core support. I don't think it's gonna fit because of this. I mean, unless you go to LS3 fuel pump or water pump, excuse me. But if you inset it into this, you know, that far, it fits great. Only issue with that is when I ever decide to turbo this doohickey here, it makes it hard to put an intercooler here. But I got a plan for that. Because if I decide to save up and turbo, it's easier to mount the turbo right here where the battery is. And, you know, relocate the battery over here to the back of the car, whatever. Most people want to put your intercooler here, which is cool because it's air to air. And that still might be possible. Thought about getting one of those Holley, you know, little doohickeys that go like under the between the top of the intake and the thing. That'd be cool. Made some AN lines. That's been great. Got, I mean, just odds and ends. I actually need to go pick up my Turbo 350 out of the field. I might go take some pictures of that, post it for sale. It'll be great for what I need it for. But Turbo 400 is always obviously better. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of cut this off here. I'm gonna run to the parts store. Got my measurement here, gonna measure it out. Show you guys the slab at the house and the plans. Hopefully if I spend an hour and a half here every day for the next 2-3 days, you know, we can get it done. And once again, I apologize that I haven't really posted any videos. I mean, hadn't done nothing. I'll just be honest with you. When I've kind of found out that, you know, the ice storm took it out of me, the big ice storm, then I worked a week, and the medium ice storm, minor ice storm, whatever you want to call it, took it out of me again. Went back to work. Found out we was selling, you know, we was basically getting rid of the shop. Been working on an old reliable part-time old International with an IDI in it, tow truck. Yeah, and I don't know if you guys can see, but right up in there, you see some little white, look like dots. So starting from there, well, it actually goes way back over there, but over there, and it goes all the way to there. There's about 50 units, I guess you want to call it. It's shops, basically. You got some one bay, like RV style, like this is probably 50 foot long, you know, 20 foot wide, whatever, that you can put the RV in. And then you got some that's like just normal 14 foot wide, you know, 10 foot tall, whatever, like a auto mechanics. You rent shop space there, I guess. So anyway, there's about 50 of those doodads where you rent shop space over there. It's about 50 units, I guess you want to call it, just at this complex. Every one of those taken. I mean, I've asked around, I've called the guy. I actually work with the owner's nephew on the ambulance. Next door to that, across the street, same thing, but it's only like a 30 unit dude setup. It's taken. Oh boy. And then there was probably 3 more complexes, I guess you want to call it like that. Business parks is what they call them around here. I mean, there's no vacancies. I'm actually gonna ride by one in just a minute to look, because I seen him putting up a sign. I was curious if he, oh shoot, about just fell. Was curious if he put, you know, a no vacancy or a vacancy. That's the business I need to get into, really. Just spend a couple $100 grand, do, you know, RV storage and shops like that, and rent it out for $700-800 a month, because them are like $800 a month. That's steep, but hey, whatever. I've kind of cleaned up most of my junk that's here. I got a set of Rams I need to sell. That's 3/4 ton, 8 lugs right there. I mean, we do clean up here. Probably hauled off in the last 2 months 20 vehicles. In the last year, probably, I guarantee you, we've hauled off close to 50 vehicles, like full complete, not counting what I've sold. I'd get in the car and take you guys. Make sure I got my phone. I do. Okay. So I've sold some stuff. I mean, I'm not mad about it. Oh, you damn thing. So I've sold a lot of stuff from here that my pa-in-law so I've sold some stuff from here that basically my pa-in-law's collected, or, you know, got traded on or whatever, and we split, you know, we go in halves. I do the dirty work of posting it, meeting with the people. He owns it, whatever. I'm not mad about it. Free money's free money. Essentially, till, you know, I still put in the manpower and the man hours and headache of getting lowball on marketplace, whatever. I got that blue trailer. That's like a, I think it's a 6 wide by like 14 long by like 8 tall. It's an enclosed all metal, you know, quarter wall, I think. Double axle, double 3,500 pound. But this side here on the left, this side, it's kind of weird looking through the camera, but anyway, that side, the whole side lifts up by pneumatic cylinders. Pretty badass. He bought it originally. He's gonna put a standby generator in it. That way, if, you know, power takes out of his house, whatever, he just pull up. We got that for, I got that listed. What else have I got rid of? I've sold some odd and ends. I kind of told you guys about some of the vehicles here. This green Suburban, I took the small block out of it back last year, what started this whole deal. Got rid of it. It ran, but then obviously I re-gasked it without making sure it ran firsthand. And guess what? It had a dead cylinder. My parts truck used to sit right here. My parts truck used to sit right here by this red car. As you see, it's gone. I got junk here. This is all plastic that just got to go in a dumpster. It's odd in here. This is my Turbo 350 here. I paid $100 cash for it from a guy here in town, older gentleman. He's had it on the shelf for 5 years or so, he said. Come out of a Chevrolet. He claims it was driving. He took it off because he was going to rebuild it for his car. He said he didn't realize how popular it was, because I offered him $100. He took it. He had it listed for $125. And then right after I offered him that, he said he had 2 or 3 or 4 people offer him way more. It's actually a non-lockup, so to me that's the best ones for a drag car, obviously. I've heard of, you know, you watch a bunch of videos on YouTube about people taking lockup TH350s and converting them over to non-lockup. And so yeah, it's non-lockup, and you see people taking the lockup ones, doing some valve body changes, making it non-lockup. Only thing lockup does, in reality, if you think about it, basically, just dumb it down, lockup does nothing but help your fuel mileage. It locks the torque converter at a specific fin angle, whatever, blah, 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 how the hydraulics in there work, and it saves you fuel mileage. I don't care where I'm going. I need all the goat stomps, the horse donkeys, the American bald eagle, screaming, boy, you know. So yeah, that was kind of just an update. So far this video is like 30 minutes long. I'm hoping to edit down to like 15. Kind of just want to give you guys a heads up of what's happening, why it's happening, all that good stuff. I mean, I can't show a whole lot of this property because it's not my property to show it. I don't think he would appreciate that, you know. But yeah, this has been a fun project. I'm not giving up, I promise. My goal is to, I said I want to have it running by February, which it was. Running, I was in starting, cranking, let it run. I wanted to have it driving by March. Probably not going to happen. It's not going to be drivable by March. I mean, if a man gets, if I get out here for 2 days busting ass, yeah, I can. But I'm not really worried about that much. I've got, you know, bigger fish to fry about where I'm gonna do with all my shop space and what I'm gonna do, because you don't realize how much stuff you accumulate until it's time to move. And that was proven when we bought our house we live in now. We moved from a tiny house, literally a tiny house where I could lay in bed, stretch out my left arm, touch the bathroom. 3 foot from the end of the bed is a washer and dryer, and then kitchen's right there. I loved it personally. I don't need that. But now we got a 3-2, 1,500 square foot with an acre land. We have a lot of shit. So right here, so right by this car, well, it was kind of like, actually it was kind of right there, because I had to move those 2 truck beds in that car, sat a Ford triple nickel early mid-90s backhoe, 4-cylinder diesel. We have been living up here for 3 years, and I ain't never seen it move or whatever. So I posted that on sale. That was a whole different story. Kind of funny, but whatever. Posted it for sale on Facebook Marketplace. Guy, non-resident, Hispanic in nature. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Person Google translated that he wanted to buy it. He came and looked at it, climbed on it like a monkey. Basically, we come to agreement that he wanted it. We set a price for the actual thing. I was going to charge him about $500 extra to transport it like 40 miles, because we got obviously a towing company, but I was going to do it myself with my personal truck, just get a trailer. Basically, short end of the stick, or the story, I didn't end up transporting it because, one, it was going to be too hard to load by myself. 2, it was too much of a risk if you really think about it. If I blew a hydraulic line trying to load it on the tow truck, or with this backhoe trying to get it on the trailer, or blew 2 tires, I mean, I was out my money and my time. So the guy actually paid me like 80% of the money in cash on a Thursday or Friday. He came, he gave me 80% of the cash up front. He's like, I'll be back tomorrow to give you the rest of the cash, whatever. So that Saturday, I was supposed to deliver it. He's like, you just bring it to my house, I deliver it. You know, you deliver it, you get the rest of the cash, whatever. Text him Friday night. It's like, look, man, I can't do it. You know, it's my fault. I didn't offer to haul it, but we obviously, he's seen all the trailers. We have the 3-car trailer, 2-car trailer. We got 2 or 3 tractor trailers. Like, you know, we got trailers. He's seen it. He offered basically the $500. Hey, money's money, you know. $20, $20. So I took the man's money, 80% of it, and then he's like, I just want all my money back. So yeah, you know, sold the backhoe, made a few dollars, kind of, you know, recuperating some funds, I guess you want to call it. Building up the pocket money is what I call it. Sock money is what I call it. Tell my wife it is. To buy more parts. Sold a triple nickel. Tuesday after work, after class, went to our field. We had a horse down, had to put it, you know, humanely had to put it down, had to call a vet. That hurt the pocket money. That hurt a lot, actually, with the pocket money. But, I mean, the horse is 27 years old. We had the horse for, my wife had the horse for 18 years. The last 18 years, got probably 20 or so trophies and medals. I mean, the horse is very well, you know, she was old, though. I'm not mad about it. I miss her, I already miss her, you know, whatever. So that's kind of a synopsis of the last month, really. real time, like, because obviously today's Valentine's Day. YouTube time may be different. I don't know when you'll be seeing this. I don't know if you guys can see that truck right there, but that's my next truck I buy. That is like a 2014, 2013, even 2012 Silverado 2500 true crew cab, long bed, forward drive. It's got the 6-liter. That's my next truck. Anyway, squirrel. Yeah, so that's kind of just a synopsis of the last month or so of my life. I just knew that some people don't realize this with YouTube. I didn't know this because obviously I've only been making videos for like 3 months and putting them out there. I've made videos for the last 15 years, just never posted them anywhere. I've always kept them for my personal, memories, basically, between fishing and riding the four-wheelers and hunting and all that. Anyway, I knew. So when you record YouTube videos, hypothetically, let's say an oil change of the car, you do yourself. If you get out there, from the time you walk out your garage door, you jack up the car, you drain the oil, you fill, replace filter, put it in, 30 minutes, you're done, if you truly take your time. Well, when you used to break out the GoPro and try to do that for YouTube videos, that 30-minute job turned into about a 2-hour job, because you got to think of, oh, I need this, to shoot from this angle to get this. I got to stop, explain it to you. If you're going to do that, these people might want, some people might not know what this is. So everything takes double, sometimes triple the amount of time. And I've learned that recently over the last several months. What theoretically I could have done that LS swap myself in about, with my schedule now, this is not whatever. My schedule, I could have done it from, a true month of work. Because I don't work on it. If I work on it 4 hours a day, that's a lot, like on a weekend. Because I'm just getting pulled different directions. Could have took me a month. YouTube time, just trying to record it. I'm 4 or 5 months deep now, just going different directions. I really enjoy the YouTube thing. Obviously, one day I hope to get monetized and make a little chump change, And I'll tell anybody, this will never become my main income. So yeah, within the next month, I don't want to say I want to have the shop at the house completely built 100%. But I'm hoping to be close to getting done. The main structure, whether that's, getting just the roof and legs done, or actually the metal building turnkey. I mean, whatever. And just get all my stuff here. If I had to, if you told me I had 4 hours to get my stuff from here, I could do it. One trip for the truck with the trailer, with the car trailer, one trip for the truck. Then come back, and I could put all my stuff, my Matco toolbox, all my tools and my odd and ends parts on the second trip. I live 2 miles down the road. I could be gone, So I'm gonna take you guys I'm in my car. I'm gonna take you guys to the house, kind of show you the slab. Hopefully throw this video together, get it posted. Hopefully today, Valentine's Day, maybe tomorrow, just depends. And go from there. So yeah, there's always a reason why I don't do certain stuff, or I do it a certain way, or like I haven't been posting. It's not because I've been lazy, by far. This is not the reason. I mean, there's a legit reason. I'm actually gonna ask about, we got a tow motor, was the brand forklift there, Ramblin' Park, supposedly. We're gonna try to get it posted up, make a few bucks on the little doll hairs. Yeah, I'm headed to the house now. Gonna show you guys. Well, first I gotta check in on the contractor. It's Valentine's Day and we're getting some electrical circuits added to my house. Like, we added a deep freeze. We have a 1-car garage, I guess you want to call it, attached to our house with a garage door and whatever. My wife's Camry fits in there great. That's where she used to park. We added a deep freeze to it that didn't have its dedicated circuit, so we getting that added today. She got a fireplace for Christmas, an electric fireplace. We got a circuit added to that. Anyway, well, now she got her a hot tub for her birthday, so we're putting a hot tub in the garage. So she lost her parking spot. So I'm gonna head home right now, check in on the contractor. Hopefully he's done, and whatever, get that took care of, and then I'll show you guys the slab. All right, guys, so I'm at my house now. I'm not gonna tell you exactly where I live. That's my house. This is the city. Anyway, when all this was here, this was not gravel. This was all dirt. like grass. You mow it. We just had the one concrete over there. I've gravelled this myself with a dump truck we got. Spread this. So here's a slab. Like a 28, I think, wide maybe, by like 32 long. As you see, I've been marking it up, whatever. So we're gonna just put this here. Get everything done. And then I'm just gonna be the HQ. Alright guys, so I'm sitting here at work editing the video you're about to see. Well, you have saw already. Realized I didn't do an outro. So the last clip there, I showed you the slab at the house. Kind of marked it up, got it clean. Had to cut the clip short because the contractor walked up and I was asking some questions. Basically, we're just gonna get a metal framed metal building there, I guess you want to call it. It's gonna be 20 by 25 wide, or 20 wide, 25 long, 10 foot tall. We're just gonna get that. I'm probably gonna get that order this week, which is the week of the 17th today. I think it's Tuesday the 17th. Hope to get it ordered by Friday, so I'm hoping by mid-March it'll be up and going. So that was just kind of a synopsis of the, why I've been absent on YouTube anyway. I mean, there's been a lot going on behind the scenes. I have some videos, some clips recorded of me doing certain stuff with the truck. I'm going to try to throw it together. It may not make sense. I don't know. Hopefully this week I can do some finishing touches and maybe record a video about doing the front suspension. I don't know. So yeah, look forward to trying to record a video, get y'all going again, kind of keep y'all updated on the progress.